All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Anna's Thoughts and Musical Parodies. I'm so happy, as always, to have you all here. I recently, in the last few days, came across this five elements personality type quiz. Um, it is based on ancient Chinese medicine, and it's supposed to tell you like how to eat based on your personality type. I have been all about holistic health for, I don't know, probably close to the last 10 years of my life or maybe or so. Um, so I'm very interested in this. I've always been interested in like just personality stuff in general since I was like a teenager at least. So I came across this from watching a YouTube channel called Blimey Cow, which is a cool comedic Christian channel, and I will link it in the description because you guys should definitely check it out. It's good for a nice clean laugh. And I will, of course, link this quiz in the description as well. But let's go. All right. So the five elements consist of water, archetype of the philosopher or the baby. I wonder what the baby is. Wood, archetype of the pioneer or warrior. Fire, archetype of the wizard or comedian. I'm a comedian, that might be me. Earth, archetype of the preschool teacher, camp counselor. It's so specific. Metal, archetype of the queen or alchemist. All right, let's continue on. Apparently, there's a book on Amazon about this. Called the Five Elements, with a longer and more comprehensive quiz. How exciting. Okay, start quiz. I am comfortable being a follower and not a leader, but I will lead if I must. Yeah, I feel like that describes me pretty well, actually. So, just put 4. I rarely take things too personally. Life is too short. I've been growing in that area a lot lately. Give it a 4. I almost always give people the benefit of the doubt, and I trust what people tell me. I've been getting less like that these days. I give that 2, I think. I don't know, maybe a 3. I'm probably somewhere in between. I can lose energy easily and need to nap or rest in order to restore. I hardly sleep at all. Let's give that a 2 because that's not like I don't lose energy. I am comfortable in my skin and I feel a great connection to self. Yeah. Maybe a 5. I like going deep within my own creative process, and if I am distracted or disturbed, it is difficult for me to get back on track. Yeah. I've always been like that, but I don't know, maybe a 4. I would never humiliate or expose another publicly. I don't want anyone to lose face or be embarrassed, definitely. But every so often I do vent about people to other people. But then, I don't know, I always like let them know that I don't really want to slander them. So let's just give it a 2. I am not always aware of other people's mood changes, feelings, or nuances in relationships. I feel like I'm pretty aware, but I don't always get it right, like what it actually is. So we'll give it a 4. I'm unapologetic about being opinionated. It is my nature and trying to hold back. Yeah. 5. Feels like a pressure cooker. I smile, laugh, and giggle out loud. Yep, for sure, without inhibition. I am so clear about where I stand that I'm not worried about conflict. I enjoy a good debate. Probably 4, because there's some things I'm still trying to figure out. I have a hard time accepting unabashed happiness and expressive joy in others. That's strange. 1. Can't even comprehend that. I can quietly dismiss people who don't meet my high standards. um, Maybe a 3. I'm working on that. I am not afraid to call people out when they are lying. I don't have a ton of experience with people lying, but I don't think I would be afraid to. So let's do that one. Fear is the emotion that disables me the most. Probably. Even if I appreciate someone's struggles, I'm not going to protect their feelings. Not true. Sad. I don't let people get away with wasting my time. I try not to. I have great empathy for what others are going through, and I will often give up my own plans to help them. Yeah. I often no, not these days. Don't panic under stress. I not only rank people by how much quality they have. Oh, by the way, this one relates to my crazy story series. It's a fun and exciting series. There's 2 videos so far. There will be at least a third one, probably 3 altogether. You should watch those if you haven't. I not only rank people by how much quality they have, their level of education is also important to me. This sounds very much like the Chinese government these days. I mean, that would only really apply to like a dating relationship, probably. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what they mean, but I do really enjoy when somebody has a higher level of education because you can have more interesting conversations. I'm not going to not be friends with people. Let's put a 2. My attention and my desires can jump all up. Yeah, definitely. Trouble staying focused. 5. I am overprotective of people and or animals, and I tend to worry about them. To some degree, but not all the way to the 5. Maybe a 4. I am self-contained and not involved. Say 3. The personal affairs of others. Oh gosh. Page 2. I like proper, procedures and systematic, methodical problem solving. Kind of do. I prefer to have someone pamper and support me. No, both are nice, so I'll put a 3 instead of doing it all by myself. As long as I have a few good friends with whom I can talk about ideas, I don't need a huge social life. Yeah, but I am a very social person, so I guess I'll put a 3. I will often say I'm sorry, even if it isn't really my fault. I used to do that a ton. I'm doing it less these days. Let's put a 2. At events, I get excited to mingle with everyone. I want to party with them all. Kinda. Yeah. 4. When people ask me questions, I feel obligated to give them an answer, even if it feels uncomfortable. Maybe somewhat. I'll give it a 3. A higher power that I connect with using meditation, mindfulness, yoga, or other practices is important in my life. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Christian. I don't do yoga to connect with God, but meditation and mindfulness, I think you can connect to Jesus with. I like people and I want to be around them a lot. I have an active social life is very important to me. Yes, but at the same time, sometimes I just don't want to talk to anyone, so I'll put a 3. I feel an undeniable need to stand up for people who are treated. I started laughing because it made me think an undeniable need to stay up late, which is very true. Stand up for people who are treated unfairly, and I don't back down easily. I can even be aggressive. Yeah. Especially if it's like my nieces and nephews. I don't buy or collect what I don't need. Yeah. Well, I'll put a 4 because I used to be too much of an impulsive shopper, for sure. I often brood about feeling unacknowledged. No. Even when my ideas are brilliant and could change the world, I need someone else to make them happen some degree because I kind of have a hard time actually doing stuff sometimes or like staying focused and organized. I love an animated, juicy, dramatic story, even if it isn't true. Yeah, it's always fun. But it makes it more fun if it is true. I love lighthearted humor in both the serious and playful aspects of life. Yeah. My personal lifestyle is orderly, quiet, and peaceful. Not 100%. I have a sarcastic sense of humor, and I even know to take digs at people for sure. Even if I'm running late, I still don't rush. No, I'm always late, but I do rush. I don't know, I have this weird sense about me where I kind of just like stay calm and don't rush as much as I should, though, maybe, so I'll give it a 3. I feel joy and I express it through the way I move and speak. I've never really thought about that. Probably. The joy of the Lord is my strength. If someone feels left out, I often feel it is my responsibility to make them feel included, and I will go out of my way to do that. Yeah. I like being the center of my family, person they can talk to and confide in for support. Kinda. I'm the most like that with my mom. I have a close relationship with her. It sounds a little overwhelming actually to be that for everybody, but I'm kind of like that. Let's put a 3. I don't need the limelight. I enjoy supporting others to shine. Yeah. People often see me as indifferent, dismissing, or aloof. I don't think so. I think that's the only one that I put a 1 on. So I'm always interested in everybody's stuff. Maybe more so than they want me to be. Okay, let's see. You have completed the 5 elements assessment quiz. Thank you. Please proceed to the following page to view your results. Dun 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 dun. It's exciting. View my element. Is it going? There we go. What is it? What is it? Oh. Do I have to complete the free newsletters? I guess. My last name is Smith, for anybody who doesn't know. And we'll put this email address. This was originally my YouTube username. I started writing that at Hotmail, but I changed it because it's much more fitting to the actual content now. Close this message, but okay. Thank you and have a wonderful day. The wood personality type. Okay, let's see. You are bold, decisive, strong, and a real go-getter. Yeah. Ooh, fire. I love fire. Yay. Your secondary element is fire. Read about your elements here. Wood people often get the fuzzy end of the lollipop. What does that mean? Because they're... Oh my gosh, yes, they are often misunderstood as harsh or intimidating for sure. They are actually funny and kind, yep. But they wield a lot of power and they are often honest to a fault. Oh my god, yes, so accurate. Him, yeah, Simon Cowell. Woods are fearless. They are like the sudden, expansive growth of spring after a long, slow winter. Nice. And like the power of tree roots that push through solid concrete. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Woods lead with a determination and will that surpasses all limits. I would like to believe that about myself. At the same time, wood people see the bigger picture, find solutions, seek out the best in things, yeah, for sure, and make changes, yeah. They are strong, sturdy, stable, fearless, logical, reasonable, bold, independent, and unapologetic. They're also very fair-minded and nothing upsets them more than injustices. Yeah. This makes them powerful. That's cool. Woods are doers. They turn ideas into actions. Why I have a YouTube channel. Woods exude confidence and don't let much stand in their way. If they can imagine it, it can be done. Good to know. They know what they want, are decisive, make things happen, and push themselves to the limit. They enjoy debates and arguments. Yeah, I do. And are not easily swayed by others' opinions. Once they make up their minds, there's little that can convince them that someone else's opinion is right. I mean, I'm still open-minded, though. But there's certain things that I'm not going to change my mind on. Woods know they are right, which acts as fuel for their strong drive, but doesn't always bode well for their personal relationships. Yeah. Just as every element is led by a dominant emotion, woods are often led by anger. Oh, God. There is a subconscious simmering of anger that surges up fast for woods. That's scary. Especially when they witness unfair situations or mistreatment of people. I mean, that's true. One time I told off some lady who was trash talking my sister and her son, and like both of my sisters had to like get me to calm down. If woods can learn how to slow down, mellow out, and gain compassion for others, I do have compassion for others. Like, I'm not just a jerk like Simon Cowell is sometimes. They can experience, I definitely have compassion. They can experience resilient health and well-being. I do need to slow down and mellow out, though, as well as enjoy productive careers and satisfying relationships. It helps woods to have an upbeat partner who frequently gives them a pat on the back or a high five. Words of affirmation are my second love language. A quick acknowledgement lets woods know that their hard work is acknowledged by the people they want to please the most, for sure. The fire personality type, so this is my secondary one, I believe. Oh, well. Or is it? Yeah. Secondary. Is there a person at your work or among your friends who seems to always be happy, joyful, or excited all the time? I was saying to my coworkers the other day that I feel like I'm like the voice of calm. You know the one. They walk into a room with a huge smile, almost dancing as they walk. I actually have another coworker who this makes me think of. For sure. There's an uplifting, lively rhythm to their existence. Yeah, this is my coworker, Michelle. And they seem to not get stuck in the muck that slows down the rest of us. Life is a party, and living it is a ball. Fires have the natural ability to pull other elements out of stubbornness, darkness, depression, boredom, and worry into the land of the living, for sure. This does describe me. Their energy, laughter, and high spirits are contagious. They laugh easily, yep, for sure, and seem to be bubbling over with excitement, even if others don't see anything about which to get excited. Just about every day is an incredible experience for them. Sounds like they're on drugs all the time. No, they're high on life. Pleasure, fun, and anything that feels good is what fires are drawn to. However, fires often abandon people or events that lack excitement, passion, romance, and fun. I don't know about that. They are loyal and dedicated until something doesn't feel good, and then they move on to the next pleasurable experience. Yeah, maybe. This may mean that they end up being serial monogamous. Does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Also, it can seem like a fire person loves everybody, and their love for you isn't so special or sincere. I can see that. They can appear to be everybody's best friend. Perpetually in motion, fires are constantly chasing the next shiny object. When faced with displeasure from others, a fire's joy can turn to panic. A little bit. Like, I have a fear of abandonment, but I wouldn't say it gets to panic. Anyway, this was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you again so much for being here. Have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, or evening, whatever time zone you are in. Please click the bell for notifications. Not what I meant to say first, but click the like button, the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified about every new episode. And don't forget to look in the description for the t-shirt lines and the product line that has more than just t-shirts. It has a tote bag and a mug and a sticker, or 2 different stickers as well, and some adorable baby stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.